time coming into the customer service world, and they don't know what to expect. So they're sitting there panicking, and they're just letting everything get to them emotionally, and it's causing a lot of them to break down. So just to clear the air, you should not be having a breakdown, because we are all in this together. And she is constantly saying this. She has an amazing heart. Like I told you guys this already. Like, you can just feel the energy through the computer. So also we also took a quiz. So it looks like that would be like something that yesterday we did not take a quiz. What we did was QA came through and went over the QA list on what they expect out of us. And they let us listen to at least one call, just so we can have an idea on what to expect. Asking questions, and I'm writing them down, or if I'm not writing them down, I have put it in my notes. And also, there's another thing that I wanted to touch bases with y'all on. The substitute trainer as well. She is extremely helpful. She created a OneNote for us. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So y'all guys, I've been missing because it's just been a lot going on, but check this out. Okay, we're gonna start off with day 3, since day 3 is currently missing for training. Y'all ready? Are you ready? Yeah? Okay. Let's do it. Hey! If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. As you can see what my what my channel consists of, we're about making money and getting money. So if you're about that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and like everything that I post on here. Like, seriously? Like, come on. But anyway, so day 3, you know, like, it was kind of funny, but then again, it wasn't funny at the same time, because I have to realize this, that everybody takes things differently. Everybody handle certain situations differently. And this one here just didn't make any sense to me, because it was just, okay, so let's start off with this. So day 3, of course, it consists of people are still having technical issues, and people are still not able to log into certain systems, and they are freaking out. Yeah, you heard me. They are freaking out because they're not able to log into certain systems. Okay, so it's just, you can like just calm down certain people, and certain people just don't get it. They just start panicking. And I'm thinking that it's probably those people that's, you know, haven't done customer service before, and this is their first time coming into the customer service world, and they don't know what to expect. So they're sitting there panicking, and they're just letting everything get to them emotionally, and it's causing a lot of them to break down. Now let me explain myself. So earlier today, well, that was yesterday, an agent posts in the chat that she will be right back, that she is having a major breakdown. What are you having a major breakdown for? We're all in the same situation. It's not like you're the only one that is experiencing technical issues and that is not able to log into certain systems. What are you freaking out about? So one of the classmates reached out to her and said, "I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you will be okay." So she goes in yellow. So yellow means away from her, I guess, standby, or away from the computer. So then the trainer doesn't acknowledge it. And if she did, she's like, yeah, whatever. And a lot of other people are just voicing their opinion, saying that this is so stressful. Like, why is none of these things working? And y'all need to relax. This is just the third day of class. You know, every client is different. Some clients require that you have more than one system so they can go ahead and handle their however works for them. That's how we have to go about it. And if you don't like it, you can honestly go. They're not holding you down because, first of all, you ain't getting paid for training. Second of all, this is a independent contractor job, so they can't make you do nothing that you don't want to do. This is a free will job. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I can't believe how adults act like children. Like they want someone to be like, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I apologize for that. No, for what? It was written on paper. All of this that we are experiencing right now is not written on paper, but you should at least like understand that not everything is going to work, and it's not because of you. You're not doing anything wrong. Not at all. Because if it was you, they would have that your computer has a problem, or this is what the case may be, but it ain't you. It's just the way that everything is set up. And the problem is a lot of them aren't listening. So they're asking the same questions over and over and over again after the trainer has repeated herself several times. So like, bro, sis, what are you doing? Are you doing something else besides listening to what the trainer has to say? Or how is that not making sense to you at all, that we're all in the same shoes? Because every morning as she logs in, before we even start training, she asks, does anybody need assistance? Is anybody having technical issues? So just to clear the air, you should not be having a breakdown, because we are all in this together. And she is constantly saying this. She has an amazing heart. Like I told you guys this already. Like you can just feel the energy through the computer, that you could just feel her energy, that she's like, she wants everybody to stay. She doesn't want nobody panic, because this is a great client to work for. And she even said it. And she also was saying that there's room for improvement and you can advance within this company. So I'm thinking that this is going to be a long-term gig, you know? And I will be excited if this is a long-term gig, because as far as I know, that it seems pretty easy. As far, you know, like for the third day, I was getting comfortable, because what I was doing was, of course, I was saving all the things that she would like, all the links that she would post in the chat. I would download them. So when you download them, not only is it saved on the Teams, it's also saved on your computer. So, and I just, you know, I informed her, I said, hey, can you just tell us exactly what we would look like, what type of calls we will be getting the majority of the time, so I can save them? She's like, yeah, of course. She's like, I'm not going to go over something that, you know, that's not going to be helpful for you guys. And I said, okay, I appreciate that, because with the experience that I had, we have trainers that talks about things that we never ever touch base when we get on the phone. She's like, don't worry about that. She is very helpful. She is extremely helpful. So also we also took a quiz. So it looks like that would be like something that yesterday we did not take a quiz. What we did was QA came through and went over the QA list on what they expect out of us. And they let us listen to at least one call, just so we can have an idea on what to expect. But I don't think that's even helpful, because while we listen to the calls, we should be able to look at how the agent is how the agent is actually using the system as well. Like I at least want to see what the system looks like, and hopefully throughout this whole time that we're in training, we get to see what the system looks like. Because so far what we've been doing is, with the PowerPoints, it breaks down the little pictures on what the screen looks like, but it's not like a full picture. You know what I'm saying? So, and they don't have this the simulation to where it would show you like how you would go about where you would click on if a customer were to call you about certain things. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, you know how like with the how Ajero does it and DSG does it, it's not set up that way. So yeah, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, like, this is the first training class that I am glued to. Like, I'm paying attention, I'm making sure that I'm getting everything, I'm asking questions, and I'm writing them down, or if I'm not writing them down, I have put it in my notes. And also, there's another thing that I wanted to touch bases with y'all on. The substitute trainer as well, she is extremely helpful. She created a OneNote for us where we can, I guess you heard what I was asking the our trainer. So she created a OneNote for us to where we can like go over what to expect on the calls and how we could go about handling the calls. So that's another good thing. So I'm gonna look at that as well so I could become familiar with it. You know what I'm saying? But so far so good. I'm able to get in all the systems finally. Finally, I'm caught up. But there's 3 other systems that we're supposed to be logging in, and we're actually waiting to get our credentials for those, and we have not got them yet. So, but so far everyone is up to everyone has gotten their systems set up correctly and are on the right track so far, as far as I know. Because earlier today, a lot of them just kept complaining about the same thing over and over and over again. So we'll see. By the time we graduate, you know, then we'll see what happens. So yeah, so that was day 3. That was day 3. Excuse me. And then day 4, y'all. Day 4 was just a regular day 4. I'm gonna be honest with you, it wasn't a regular day 4 because what we were actually able to do was role play, but it was just one of those role plays where we're just like getting our feet wet. They gave us one scenario. We didn't even have to utilize the systems at all. It was just reading the scripts, getting familiar with the scripts, going over it, just making sure that we're understanding what we're reading and what it consists of and what is expected out of us. So that's basically what day 4 consists of. Of course, we started off at the beginning with her going over the modules and making sure that everyone did not have technical issues, which there was a couple that still had technical issues, y'all. So that was that took another like 15 minutes throughout our schedule. Actually, I'm lying. It took like a good 30 minutes because the reason why I can say that is I was able to make coffee throughout the whole time that she was assisting other people that were having technical issues. I was able to make me a little something to eat as well. I was able to clean up the kitchen a little bit and get a little bit of things done while she was still assisting. So it took like a whole 30 minutes in the morning. And then after that, she just went over different modules that I think that she had to go over with us. That was part of her curriculum. And then after that, she let us do some self-paces that is needing to be completed by tomorrow, and I did not finish them. So hopefully she gives me an extra day to complete them, because another guy talked about that and I was like, I didn't know that was due Friday. So yeah, now that I'm bringing that up to you, I will be asking her the same thing. Will she give me another, but she will not penalize us for anything because we were all having system issues. You know what I'm saying? So, and with that, with the modules itself, your credentials have to be working in order to access it. If your credentials do not work, like your passwords or anything like that, then you don't have access to it. So it's not like that was our fault at all. So she would be, I know she'll be extremely understanding on how, you know, on why it took longer than usual to complete it. So then after that, I think we took like a good hour to do those. And so throughout the whole hour, she's assisting people with their technical issues still, because a lot of people were like, I'm still having technical issues with this, with that. And after that, we went on our first break, and then we came back and she went over a couple of other steps in the mod, like other scripts. And then that's when she was like, okay guys, I'm gonna pair you guys up with different people. So the way she paired us up, because it was like probably 46 people that came into class today, so she put each person in there. I think it was just like, yeah, it was only 3 of us, so each of us had a role. So once we played that role, then we would have to switch up to a different role, and it worked out. And basically the whole time that we were doing that, it was basically a free day for us because we completed it really fast. It was something that we did extremely fast. So we just sat there talking about, you know, our family. You know how it is when you were put in the breakout rooms and you completed the work that they request of you and your group. What do you end up talking about? If it ain't about the job itself, you're talking about your family. You're talking about other stuff that does not relate to the work. So yeah, so that happened. And then after that, she got on everybody's chat to let everybody know it's lunchtime. So we had lunch. We came back to lunch. She put us back in our breakout rooms. And I would honestly say she put us back in our breakout rooms for a good 30 minutes. And then that's when she brought us all back in. And she wanted to play like Cahoots or whatever. And it just didn't make any sense because she wanted us to do Cahoots and then do the quiz. I'm like, are we doing a quiz or are we doing a Cahoots? Because it's about almost time for us to go. So I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to ask her that. I'm going to just do this quiz so I could be gone. It did take me a while to complete it. So I was 3 minutes after I completed the test, the quiz, 3 minutes after our shift for training. So it worked out. I was able to, I don't even know what my grade was because the way the quiz is set up, it doesn't allow you to see the score. It only allows the instructor to see the score. But I honestly feel like I passed it because I took it the first time and I realized the ones that I did not get right. I wrote down the answers and then I took it over again and made sure that I entered the right answers the second time around. So I'm sure that I got a good grade. So that's day 4, y'all. Day 4. So far so good. I'm just so ready to make this money, y'all. So ready to make this money because it sounds good and everybody is like excited about it. And thank you so much, guys, for the ones that already went through this process before me. That is just sending me emails, letting me know what the position consists of and what to expect and what to focus on more. I so appreciate that. This is what this community is all about, sharing the wealth information and all the things that's needed to become very successful. I really, really, really Appreciate it so much. Thank you guys. You guys are the MVPs for real. Okay. And yeah, so that's what day 3 and day 4 consist of. So I noticed that you guys are liking more of Omni options. Why? I said Omni options, Omni interactions. Why? Can y'all tell me why you're so interested in Omni interactions? Please let me know. Let a sister know. I would love to know, because what's so interesting about them? I wouldn't think anybody would be interested with a company that doesn't pay for training. I wouldn't think that. And it's a whole, it says it's a whole flipping month, but it's a whole month plus to me, because after the month ends, you still have to like get on the phones and you're still not getting paid for it, because the earning and the learning, you're still not getting paid for it. That's after you have completed the earning and learning and you're on production. That's when they're going to start paying you. So I just feel like it's more than a month. It's a month and some change, okay? So yeah, who are you kidding? Who are you kidding? But I'm all for it. Obviously, if I had a problem with that, I wouldn't do it, you know? So that's why I just feel like people, why do you complain? Like, if you're not okay with something and you put yourself in that mess, why complain about it? Why put the headache on someone else? That's just you being very selfish and disrespectful at the same time, because it's not like you weren't aware of this. You were aware of this, and this was made clear to you that this is what it is and this is what it's going to be, you know? So I don't know. Sometimes you got to take the L in order to get better, you know? So that's what I notice in life. You know, it's just how it is. You can't change nothing, but you do have options. You know, you do have options. Nobody's making you do nothing that you don't want to do. It's just all up to you. It's just all up to you. All right. So if you got this far in this video, you did not yet like, comment, and subscribe. You know what that face expression means. If you ain't do it already, do it, okay? All right, y'all. Y'all take care, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out my Amazon storefront, my plant channel, also my merch. Guys, I'm so excited about my merch. And my Instagram, my socials. I have an Instagram and also a Twitter. Okay, so go ahead and check it out. I love you guys. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.